I sit down with the government in an angry screed. Oh, while all the women were getting up to leave, I thought of Jennifer watching all the pear blossoms fall, drinking cold high life, saying goodbye to us all. And Sacramento's like a cold sore in the mirror. You don't want to look at it, but there's no denying it's there. Oh, mud by the levee wall, that spring and leaks, all the Budweiser cans and the empty back tweet left in the garage at the end of the week. Match the architecture, oh, that springs up in the weeds. Liquor store, some cigarettes, the space heater's all we need. Oh, to talk up friends who got a better set of keys. And something's moving through the orchard, struggling to breathe. It's the ghost of the part of themselves they promised to leave. And Sacramento's like a cold sore in the mirror. Don't want to look at it, but there's no denying it's there. Uh-oh. Oh, mud by the levee wall, that spring and leaks, all the Budweiser cans and the empty bags tweet left in the garage at the end of the week. Match the architecture, oh, that springs up in the weeds.
Hi, John Thill. Let's hear it for him. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So, tell me, why weren't you at the DIY Fest? Because that dude was there, rocking it. And it's like, there's a little more flavor when you watch it live in an abandoned refrigerator. I'm just saying, okay? So we're going to bring John Thill over here. We're going to talk to him a little bit, wrap it out, and we're going to take some phone calls from you, the viewers, because you're who I really care about. P.S. We got elections coming up at the station, so if you're a member, who's your favorite? Who's your favorite TV personality? I think you know what I'm trying to say here. Pappy Hour. Vote for it. So, John Thill, what's going on?
You know, jazzing about.
Yeah. So, it's an interesting type of singing you do there. What do we call that?
It's throat singing.
It's known as
style throat singing.
What style?
Tuvan
style throat singing.
They're a dwarf people from a dimension.
Well,
beyond.
continue.
Dwarf people from a dimension beyond. They live in small
A
caves.
dimension beyond...
Beyond our own.
Okay.
This is like,
4D, 5D.
It's wrapped up in string theory. String theory is wrapped up in that jazz. It's like, there's like about 9.5 dimensions. This is about 8.7.
On the scale of dimensions.
On the scale of dimensions.
It goes to 9.5. 10 is not possible. You can't do 10.
No, that's just not. That's like the speed of light. You can't travel that fast unless it's
you can get close to it,
close,
but Hadron Collider, that kind of thing. Maybe?
Exactly, Hadron.
I don't know. Antimatter. There's a story. I should have done. There was an antimatter story. I passed up the opportunity.
The Hadron Collider just ended the world. Right. We're not in. It crossed us.
This is 4D reality that we're in.
It crossed us into a new reality. So the old reality you had, you just got to forget about it.
So does that make me immortal?
Yes.
So no more need to...
you don't got to eat right or nothing.
I don't have to drive with care.
You can do all kinds of bad stuff that you wanted to do.
Is it just me personally who's immortal?
It's mostly you and, Michael J. Fox was cured.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So can he still travel back in time?
He can travel further back in time now.
Uh-huh.
So he
could go
further
back than the 1800s.
Well, yeah, that's nothing.
That's what I was...
That's nothing.
My thoughts exactly.
Weak. It's weak.
Although, when you think about it, a plot point, just to cut Zemeckis a little credit... any further back than the steam train, and they would have had a real tough time coming back.
That's true. There is a little bit of a, how do you make that
dilemma,
movie work?
If you will.
Well, we don't have to worry about that anymore because this is
it's fourth dimension.
New reality. New reality.
Do we need to travel through time?
I could travel through time right now. See?
Watch this. Oh, look out! He's got it. Okay. And. It was like blink of an eye.
I was pretty much gone for like a year and a half.
So did you learn anything?
Oh, I learned...
I mean, on your travels?
Well, I learned that the oil slick, you can't pass through it to enter dimensions. It's like a barrier.
So a year and a half to you traveling through time. How much time was that for me? Like, am I way better at interviewing now that a year and a half has passed?
No, because I traveled. You remained.
So I'm still here.
Yeah, you're still here, but you're not in the old reality. You're in the new one.
I'm in the current reality.
The Hadron Collider reality that was created.
I hope that this topic interests our audience because it's fascinating to me personally. And, whoever it was who was calling, it's time. It's time for you to call. I got the old phone here. So, boom. Call us up. Say what's up to John Thill.
Yeah, my man.
And depending on whether he's here or not, he may say hello back to you. 257-0574 is the number. So, you got an album out?
Yeah, I got an album.
What's that like? How was the recording experience?
Well... Right now, where I record is I got a dungeon. I sit in my dungeon and I record on the laptop. So it's like old world technology mixed with, new world stuff.
Are you holding anyone captive in your dungeon?
Several small animals that I use to, create sounds.
Uh-huh.
But they're willing participants.
It's consensual. It's like
animal
a
sound. Technology.
Dominant, submissive kind of...
Yeah.
you can submit willingly.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, someone wants to talk domination.
Okay.
So, Pappy Hour, how may I direct your call? Pappy Hour, how may I direct your call? That's how we do it here. I don't answer the phone myself.
That's
I have
cool.
people.
That's high tech.
So, yeah. Hello. Uh-oh. Press the button, Max. Line 1, hello. Here it comes. Turn your television down. You there?
Yes.
What's up?
Hey, what's up? This is Pappy?
It is indeed.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
You're so famous?
Thank you.
Just look at that hat. Obviously.
It's clear. That much is clear, my friend. So what's up? Did you enjoy some John Thill?
That was some interesting music and some interesting theories upon those interdimensional beings.
Yeah, do you have something to add to the conversation?
I heard about some other interdimensional bugs.
Interdimensional bugs, really? So you're describing to me insects from outer space?
Yes, there are insects as well as, what was he talking about, dwarves?
Yeah, dwarves.
Well, the dwarves were the Tuvans. It was a particular breed of dwarf.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but go on. Interstellar insects.
It's these insects, right? They're really big, but they were looking at the Earth to go colonize it,
Yes.
and they realized that they can totally take over the Earth.
Man in Black.
No
Ants
problem.
are so powerful.
So, what happens
So-
next?
Oh, I'm sorry, the phone's kind of breaking up.
Hey, I think I can fill in the blanks for you.
Will Smith.
So,
right?
what happens is actually me and homeboy here. We're working on a comic book. Okay,
Oh.
so it's an original.
All right.
But these insects, they're in outer space. They do all this math to figure out how they can travel to Earth, right?
Right.
But here's the problem: slight hiccup in the mathematics. They get here and they're tiny, or they shrink themselves using the device from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah, the Minitron or whatever.
Yes, the minutron. Thank you.
Minutron, yeah.
They use the minutron to shrink themselves, and that way they can pack a bunch of them onto a ship without it having to be a ridiculously huge. It's still a ridiculously huge ship, but
makes
you
Is that
can imagine.
technology can be used to power our like cars and stuff?
They have all the technology.
Wise, because
Yeah.
you can travel through space much easier if you have smaller jump.
You would think.
Well, because, it takes less power. And
I would,
Yeah.
exactly.
Minutron.
So they shrink themselves, get to Earth, and what happens? The minutron doesn't work. So they're still small to this day. They've been here millions of years.
They need to find the fuel to power it. But it's something that it's not on Earth naturally.
And this is where the cloning mites come in.
Whoa.
Yeah, they need the Earth scientists to help them.
So, they're like using us. Like it's not an accident that we went into the fourth dimension.
Because that was a ploy.
It was all a clever ruse set forth by the interstellar space insects.
That's some tricky stuff.
Too
tricky. That's conspiratorial.
Just wait until they get the Minutron working again.
All I know is I'm going to be stocking up on the raid, right? That raid.
Could you imagine though
And they need raid cannons.
a 6 foot tall ant?
It would rip you to shreds.
If it can lift,
powerful.
Yeah, but
17 times its weight at that size, imagine if it was 6
What
foot.
if I have like a barrel of raid and I dip myself in the barrel of raid?
Well, but you'll be so outnumbered.
You would be a martyr to the cause if you soak yourself in raid and let it eat you.
Yeah.
But that's only one ant. You know how many
man.
ants there are?
It's ridiculous.
Millions.
This is really terrifying stuff.
It is.
So
Right.
try not to think about that right before bed. But something has to be done about these insects. They're eating all the grapes.
What about
the
what about fish
glassy
fillet?
wings.
Glassy wings, applewood malt. What?
Fish fillet, is fish fillet still going to be around?
Fish fillet and its relation to the space insects?
Yeah, are they going to eat that?
No,
Okay, I'm all right
absolutely
then.
not.
Good.
So you're cool.
Got fish fillet. That's all I need.
It's called filet-o-fish, right?
Uh-huh.
No?
This is a generic one.
Oh.
You buy it at the,
Well, I like the
You
name.
buy this one at the Walmart. You get in the freezer aisle.
I like filet-o-fish because,
Oh, I like fish sticks, actually.
well, I don't actually like filet-o-fish, but I like to call it a fellatio-fish because I think it's funnier. It's like there's two meanings of, anyway, fish.
That's some like semantic.
Tripper
jacks.
right? So anyway, apparently this hot topic is not spurning much other debate, but what else you got for us there, caller?
Oh, nothing. I was just watching the show when I was making some mixes.
Hey, how were the live bits? Because I don't know, I was like, meh.
They came out pretty smooth. I don't know. It's live in stream on my computer. Watching right now.
It would have been awesome if Mac McMac was here to give us a little weather report.
Mac McNack needs to grow his mustache back.
Yeah. And
I'm waiting for my snake to shed its skin so I can put it on my hat, too.
Ooh.
You
Classy.
just gave away the fact that you are Mac McMac.
Oh, no.
I was
no.
trying to be like sly
I'm
about that, and you blew
That
it.
wasn't me. That was
Anyway,
my
Mac
brother.
McMac, everybody. Let's hear it for him, huh? Yeah. Listen to that applause, bro. You need to get down here, all right? All right, I'm hanging up on you.
Okay.
Anyway, that was Mac McMac. You may remember him from his one appearance where he was the weatherman, and then he never showed up again, and I'm so upset about it. But
Does he have control of whether or is he just talking about? What?
no, it was maybe he did 2 bits. Did he? Do...
I am. I'm sick of this weather. You gotta,
Oh yeah, well that would have been nice. He
something?
would have been able to say what's with the deal with the
Yeah.
rain in mid late May.
Put
Like
the thumb screws in him so that he'll stop the rain.
so what?
He's got to stop the rain.
So he's like the guy in the Creedence Clearwater song?
Oh, sick.
Is that what we're talking about?
That's good. That works for me.
Okay.
I'll go with that.
I'm not sure what the thumb screwing rain
It's
stopper.
like torture. Just torture him.
Torture.
Waterboard.
Torture the weatherman until he
Yes.
makes it stop raining again.
Right.
Got it.
Right.
I wonder if there's an anti-rain dance. I know nothing of Indian ways, but I wonder if there's a rain stopping dance. You can summon the rain. How do you make it go away? That's what I want to know. Is there a sun summoning dance?
Drought dance.
If there is a sun summoning dance, once we have completely exterminated the Indians, perhaps the sun will cease to rise. Maybe you should think about that before you continue exterminating Indians. I'm just saying.
I
There's not
think-
very many of them left.
I think I know how we could get the anti-rain dance, the sun dance.
Uh-huh.
It's like a field trip to Ibiza. Ibiza? You wanna go?
That's near Spain.
just-
It's the party island.
The
off of
party
Spain.
island. You just gotta
Look at that geographical knowledge coming through.
Rave it up, and then
I'm not really into rave stuff.
no, you are.
No.
No, yeah, you are.
I'm really,
Okay, I got it,
personally.
come on. Everyone loves.
Maybe I need to take.
Everyone loves the Euro trance.
Maybe I just need to take more drugs. Maybe that's my problem. Is, I'm not high enough for trance music, but I don't like it.
It's a bummer.
I'm just saying.
I got the natural high for the trance music.
Just
Feels-
when I
feels
thought
good to me. Feels good to me.
Europeans couldn't annoy me further, they come out with, or they still like trance. Trance music, like when I was in high school, it got all popular, and I was like, what's with the neon colors and the ecstasy? I don't get it. And then they still are doing that in Europe. What? Just saying. It's like rollerblading or something.
Because
You can't- What?
it's basically because of that. I think that the dance culture. Mm-hmm. They've reached some kind of level of rave enlightenment.
I think, you know what, though? Actually, I'm glad you pointed that out, because if you think about it, dance culture like Soul Train, B-Boys, breakdancing, that kind of thing, you had to be talented to do that,
Oh, see, that's a break.
trance, you just make a ball. Make a ball.
yeah, dude.
Make a ball. I'm making a ball. Making a ball.
You're
Yeah.
good at this.
That's my first time.
That's pretty good.
I kind of pretend, I went into my K9 mode of thought. I'm making a ball. I'm making a ball. I'm making a ball.
I feel it. It's good.
So, there's that. So anyway, yeah, you guys should call up so we have more stuff to talk about besides crappy trans European lovers and interstellar space insects. I mean, the dimensional stuff is cool, but we blew. Just saying, this insect space thing is supposed to be a secret. It's top secret until we come out with. I don't even have a name for it yet. Like that's how top secret it is.
You don't
Totally
know.
blown. The cover's blown. Speaking of blowing my cover, I'm working on a screenplay.
Uh-huh.
I'm hoping it'll be shot here in Napa, preferably using the public access gear.
This is about wine.
Yes. How did you guess? Okay, so basically, let me break it down for you. This is what happens. The subplot, I just came up with this part. So there's it opens. The opening scene is like a boxing match, right? And the boxer, his name is White. Sparkling Wyatt, the champagne, right? That's the whole thing. And so he is supposed to take a dive in this fight. He doesn't do it, yada, yada. Long story short, Napa goes to war with the Champagne province of France over the rights. All we want is the rights to the name, right? Because
no more
sparkling white,
wine.
come on, it's the same thing, you know?
Yeah.
So we get the rights to it. We seceded from the Union, by the way, BTW.
Yeah, we got a robust economy.
Yeah.
We can do that.
And it's a small war. We're not going to war with the entire country of France. Not that would be a challenge, but we're going to war with only the Champagne province of it, which I think is even got to be sissier.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
you know. Because they're into the bubbles, you know.
People here are like, you know, kind of sissy, but they got to be more sissy.
Oh, way more sissy.
Yeah. That's good. You got to see. That's always a smart move on the. You know, if you're gonna start a fight, you got to choose someone
your
weaker.
enemy.
Yeah,
know your enemy. That's.
Yeah.
If Zach De La Roca taught me one thing, it's that.
Yeah.
Mainly because he screamed it over and over and over again. But
it's good with the message.
Yeah. How long? Not long. You know.
Yeah. Killing in the name of.
2570574 if you want to talk about something, let me know. Where are all my DIY folks? How come they're not calling and say, oh, I went to the DIY, it was awesome. Where are all you guys at? Seriously, which camera is on? Because I can't tell. It's that one. Where's the light on the front of it? There used to be... I can't. Camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2. Yes, he loves it. Rocco, you're doing it. I love it. You're the man. All right, so we got about 5, 6, 7 minutes left here. If you don't want to call, that's fine. We're talking dimensions. We're talking insects. We're talking champagne. We're talking sparkling Wyatt. We're talking about John Thill, who just rocked the set. You know, we're talking about the oil slick.
This is classy stuff. Classy stuff.
It's big time.
Classy.
You know? P.S. If you're watching on the internet, thank you, because it's the only way to quantify how many people are actually viewing this show. And I guess it's doing pretty well on the internet. So my sources have told me, namely Flatline, the legendary Flatline of Vengeance. So there's that. I got that going on.
What's the Flatline of Vengeance?
Flatline is the drummer for Vengeance. There's a stage name. It's a stage name.
That's a good name. You should probably just translate it
especially
into life.
for a drummer, I think Flatline, you know.
Yeah, pound you into flatline state.
Or, I don't know. I think there's a few different ways you could go with that one. But, you know, if you don't call me, I'm going to call you in a minute here.
Oh,
so
that's good. I like that. I like that.
I've thought about calling people. I've not done it yet, but is it time? All right. So I'm going to try to call someone. We'll see what happens.
This is cool.
Okay. Let's see. Never done this before. This is unbelievable. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, only I know. Pick up the phone.
Hello?
Hey.
Patrick.
I'm live on TV right now.
Okay, I'm going to it right now.
No, I mean I'm calling you live on TV.
Are you serious?
Like you're live right now, so don't, curse me out or anything.
Shit.
But
I forgot it's Wednesday.
Did he just do that?
Yeah, he did.
Is that real? I just told you not to curse. Did you really just curse?
No, I didn't.
Was that a sheesh, I hope? Hey, I just needed to ask you a question.
You got it.
Is your refrigerator running?
I think so. Oh, you know what? I love it. Yeah, that was good.
You like that one?
I forgot it was Wednesday. I mean, you know, I didn't even think about it.
It happens every week, bro.
I know. How did the show go?
Well, it's still going. That's the funny part.
Oh, you're a killer.
I got my boy John Thill here with me. He was just on.
Okay, all right.
He's listening to you. He
Yeah,
doesn't really know you, but...
Totally missed, you know.
Was he in Miss?
So hey, tell me
Yeah.
about the DIY Fest. You were there all weekend.
Yeah.
I know you weren't really inside, but first impression, what was it like for you?
I thought it was pretty good.
Can you give me a few more details?
Well, oh crap, you want details?
Yeah.
I don't know. When you went inside of the building, I mean, you can say there's a, I don't know what kind of word you would use, but like a genre of everybody had their own good thing going on, you know?
Would you call it ambiance?
Ambiance would work quite well,
Okay.
yes. Then you went upstairs, and there was like a gallery up there, and then the band's in the refrigerator, you know?
Really?
So,
No.
pardon?
Not in the refrigerator. No way. You're crazy.
And there's bands in the refrigerator playing live.
Yeah.
You mean
they're-
wait? You mean the same refrigerator where half of Napa bought their beer for years and years?
Oh,
and years?
I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine how much has come out of that refrigerator.
I like the hanging raw meat that was in the refrigerator.
Yeah, totally.
That was cool.
Yeah.
No, that was cool. Unbelievable. It was unbelievable how it worked. I never even would have thought about something like that would happen. Because I remember going there years ago, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's
But,
you know Abe, of course.
Yeah.
The first time Abe and Evan ever met Uncle David was in the JV Beverage Warehouse parking lot.
Oh, stop that.
Did I tell you that story?
No, I think maybe you did, but it's all good.
You know, he's
It's all
got
good.
his old Dodge Dually, Gus. It's actually named
That's
Gus.
right, that's right.
And,
actually meeting him, you know what I mean, or actually meeting in the parking lot, I mean, I can't imagine what that must have been, you know.
Oh, was that a snide? Anyway.
What?
So he drives over all the the little curb things that you're supposed to stop. You stop your
Yeah.
car on.
The
He
little
drives
parking
over
blocks?
all of them, like on purpose. It was awesome.
Oh,
He totally pulled an Uncle David the
yeah,
first time.
that's what I'm saying. It's absolutely perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
Word.
Right on. So the show went good?
Yeah. Totally. It's still going. We still got 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Who
yeah.
else should I call? Should I call someone else?
No, you're good. You're good.
You're really not doing it for me. How about if I call?
Well, yeah. Well, I'm laying on the couch watching whatever. You know.
Do you have a suggestion of who I should call that is not you?
John DeBow.
Really?
Yeah. No, it's up to you.
I don't know his number offhand. I know yours by heart.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people's by heart.
I don't know it either. Yeah, I'm kind of a bummer down, so.
Ooh, I got an idea. What if I called Abe?
Abe's not there?
No.
Where is he?
I don't know. I gotta go. I gotta call him.
All right, bye.
All right. Let's see what happens if we call Abe. What do you say? How does that sound? He's not gonna answer, but you can imagine what it'd be like if he did. It'd be really funny. I'm telling you. Calling Abe currently.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know, usually we have people call us, but we're doing something different, unique, and creative today, which is we're making the phone calls. What's that even like?
It's that.
I don't know if I could leave
Your
him a
call has
message.
been forwarded
Yeah.
to an
I should
automatic.
leave him a message.
I thought about it, and then I thought better of it. So, that's about all the time we have for today. But, John Thill was here. You should check him out, on Facebook? You got a MySpace?
I got music on that MySpace jazz.
Yeah, nobody does MySpace anymore.
I know it's early 21st century relic, but that's where I got my music at. But I got records and junk.
You have multiple records.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me you had multiple. We discussed a record, not
I got like
many
a
records.
goth record, a record about.
Is that the one that I got?
Yeah, the one about darkness.
So that's okay. The rave thing's coming together now.
Oh, well, I got a goth record, one about Mexican sodas.
Jarritos?
Well, no, it's more about Cedral Mendet. You know that one?
Okay.
Apple. I like the Apple stuff. And I got some stuff about, the end of the world.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the end of the world.
That was a little staring contest. I'm pretty sure I won.
Yeah, you did,
but
you did.
It wasn't, the competition wasn't fierce. I don't think he was really taking it seriously, but still, I am the
I should take things more seriously.
That's the Well, we were discussing total apocalypse, so it's not something to take lightly, or is it?
It's a little setio, It should be a. I should.
So where can people check you out next?
I don't know, man. I might be playing like something in Napa.
Do you want to plug your library gig?
No, I don't want to talk about that.
Well, you plugged some lecture.
Oh yeah. No.
All right. Well, I mean,
And I'm playing in LA.
LA.
This weekend. Next
don't
weekend,
do that
but
to yourself, bro.
But I think I might have a Napa thing in a couple weeks. I'm not sure yet.
don't
It might
do
be
that
at
to
Slack
yourself.
Ranch or something. I don't know.
Oh, sweet. Slack Ranch that's the place. You been to a show out there?
No, I've been doing graduate school, so it's been
Where at?
at my house on the computer.
Oh, University of Phoenix?
University of San Jose State.
Okay. I did not know they offered.
Yeah, they offer like a bunch of junk on there.
Sweet. Well, stay in school also is the another.
Wow.
What have we learned today? Stay in school. Watch out for dimensional shifts. John Thill rocks.
Insects and stuff.
Insects from outer space. That could be bad.
Hadron is scary.
Hadron Collider. Yikes. Antimatter. Oil slick. Could we do something about that? Like, I mean,
we're not too sure about
the story's like a month old. It's still spilling oil.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
But we're not too sure about what's going on with fish fillet either. That's another issue.
Forrest Gump, American hero, is going to be out of business, okay?
That's true.
Where does he catch his shrimp?
Bubba Gump.
In the
How does that
Louisiana
work?
Delta, okay? Or Greenbow, Alabama Delta, whatever. Point is,
It's over.
you put Forrest Gump out of business. What's that? That kind of thing.
For real.
So anyway,
don't stop believing.
right. Was that a Fleetwood Mac reference? Or?
Who's that about? Is that Journey? I think.
Don't stop believing.
Don't stop believing.
It's not. I'm thinking about tomorrow. So, anyway, we'll catch you next time here on Pappy Hour. Have a good night, and we'll bid you adieu.
Damn.
Kablam!
That's high tech.